It was just one tap. But when fans saw that Hailey Bieber had unfollowed Selena Gomez again, the internet lost its mind. Screenshots flew, theories exploded. And just like that, the truths everyone thought was real? Gone in a heartbeat. And this time, it's not just about Selena. Now people are whispering that Justin might be taking aim at Benny Blanco, Selena's man, and dropping not-so-subtle shade on Instagram. Between missing rings, cryptic stories, and that suspicious. Real Justin posted? Fans are connecting dots fast. It's not just unfollows anymore. It's a web of silence, shade, and rumors that refuses to die. And once again, the internet's asking, is the drama back for real, or did it never leave? Let's break it all down. It only took one unfollow to set the internet on fire. When fans noticed that Hailey Bieber had quietly unfollowed Selena Gomez, chaos erupted instantly. Screenshots flooded timelines. TikToks were filmed in real time. And just like that, the supposed truths that had been holding for over 2 years? Gone in a single swipe. But this time, it's not just about Hailey and Selena. Something deeper is unraveling. Because while that unfollow was trending, people started clocking Justin Bieber acting strange on Instagram again. From oddly timed stories to cryptic reels, fans are convinced he's throwing shade at none other than Benny Blanco, Selena's boyfriend and Justin's former friend. The timing? Too perfect. The silence? Too loud. And the questions? Endless. No rings, no comments, no clarity. Just raw speculation and digital breadcrumbs, all pointing toward one thing. This drama didn't just resurface. It never left. And now it's mutating, one post at a time. So what's really going on between Hailey, Selena, Justin, and Benny? Was this unfollow just a glitch or a warning shot? Is Justin spiraling or speaking through subtweets and reels? And why is every little move still sending millions into a frenzy? Let's break down everything, every moment, every rumor, every blurred line, because once again, the past is knocking, and the internet is listening. Let's start with the moment that truly cracked the internet open, the missing ring. Hailey Bieber stepped out in public without her wedding band, and that's all it took. One photo, one bare hand. And suddenly, divorce rumors were sprinting across every corner of the internet. People weren't just speculating. They were convinced. That single image sparked a tidal wave of theories. Some said Hailey was done. Others claimed Justin was spiraling. And in the middle of it all, Justin himself didn't help. Because right when the rumors peaked, he flooded his Instagram with random, moody posts. No captions. No explanations, just chaos. Fans read into every shadow, every lyric, every second. A video, to them it looked like a man unraveling in plain sight. And it only fueled the belief that something serious was breaking behind closed doors. And then came the reset. Just as quickly as the ring disappeared, it was back, right there on Hailey's finger the very next day. Flashing in a new photo. No words, no clarification. Just enough to make people pause and wonder, wait, so what was that? Some fans claimed the drama was overhyped. Others said it was a media stunt. But most weren't buying it. Because right after the ring reappeared, headlines exploded with even more heat. Hailey and Selena were no longer following each other on Instagram. Again, that single move. One unfollow reignited years of tension that had never truly gone away. Suddenly, people were back in their feelings, reliving the feud that had defined internet culture for nearly a decade. And it wasn't just the action, it was the history behind it. Because just a few years ago, the world actually believed these two women had squashed their beef. It was October 2022, and the world stood still when Selena and Hailey posed together at the Academy Museum Gala. One photo, side by side, smiling, leaning in, and people truly thought the war was over. That picture spread like wildfire, with fans on both sides calling it a moment of maturity, a symbol of peace. Even the photographer Tyrell Hampton knew it was bigger than just a shot. He said he felt it while taking the photo, that it could shift the entire narrative. For a moment it did. The internet calmed. The comparisons faded. The drama somehow went silent. But peace in Hollywood is temporary. And by early 2023, it all came crashing down again. It started with something as harmless as eyebrows. Selena Gomez casually posted a TikTok joking about how she over-laminated her brows. A quick lighthearted moment that should have faded within hours. But the internet doesn't forget, and it doesn't play casual. Because not long after Selena's post, both Hailey and Kylie Jenner shared stories showing off their own brows, perfectly styled, zoomed in, and with a tone that fans swore felt calculated. That's all it took. Within hours, TikTok exploded. With side-by-sides, timelines, and wild accusations. People were convinced it wasn't coincidence, it was a message. Shade, pettiness, maybe even bullying. The conspiracy fire lit up instantly, and this time it spread faster than ever before. Fans turned on Hailey and Kylie with force, accusing them of mean girl energy, calling them obsessed, jealous, insecure. The backlash wasn't quiet. It came like a storm. Hailey's comment sections were bombed with hate, her name trending for all the wrong reasons. It was spinning so fast, even Selena couldn't ignore it anymore. And that's when she stepped in a rare and powerful move. Selena posted on her Instagram story asking her fans to stop. She revealed that Hailey had reached out to her directly, and that she didn't support the harassment happening online. It was a full-on intervention. And for a moment, it worked. Selena's message was calm but firm. She made it clear that no one, not even someone she might have once clashed with, deserved the kind of hate Hailey was receiving. She asked her followers to stop feeding the drama, to remember that behind all the noise, they were still human beings. And honestly, the internet froze. People were stunned not just because Selena spoke up, but because Justin didn't. Throughout all the chaos, all the hate pouring onto Hailey, Justin stayed silent. That silence sparked a new wave of theories. Why wasn't he defending his wife? Why did it take Selena to bring the temperature down? And more importantly, what did that say about where things really stood between Justin and Hailey behind the scenes? Even after all that, even after Selena publicly stood up for Hailey, the rumors didn't stop. They never do. In fact, they evolved. Despite Selena's public effort to defuse the situation, the internet wasn't done. The calm didn't last. Because by the time 2024 rolled in, the old rumors began creeping back in, darker, louder, and even more unhinged. TikTok was flooded with side-by-side clips. Fans claiming Hailey was copying Selena's style, her interviews, even her mannerisms. And then came the obsession accusations. Again, people began calling Hailey a stalker. Said she was obsessed with the idea of being Selena. That she had built her image, her identity, and even her marriage around mimicking the woman her husband used to love. It was brutal. And it wasn't just one random thread, it was a collective obsession from the public itself, picking apart every post, every outfit, every lyric. For a few months, things went quiet, at least on the surface. But anyone paying attention could feel the tension simmering just beneath. And then, on June 19th, everything blew up again. Fans noticed that Hailey and Selena had officially unfollowed each other on Instagram for real this time. No refollow. No explanation, just silence. And that silence said more than words ever could. The internet didn't just react, it combusted. Every old theory came rushing back. Every petty post, every viral clip, every past rumor dragged back into the spotlight and reanalyzed in real time. People called it inevitable. Said the truce was always fake. That the gala photo, the mutual respect, the peace, it was all just PR. And the unfollow? It was the quiet confirmation everyone had been waiting for. But no one really knows who made the first move. Was it Hailey? Was it Selena? Or was it mutual, a silent agreement to finally stop pretending for the public? Instagram sleuths swear the timing was too perfect to be a coincidence. Some even think it was coordinated, a mutual digital breakup between two women who just wanted out of each other's orbit for good. And honestly, maybe that's exactly what happened. Maybe the mute buttons weren't cutting it anymore. Maybe they both got tired of seeing each other's lives play out like mirrors they never asked for. Because no matter what they did or didn't do, the world never stopped comparing them. And for two women tied together by a man, a marriage, and a media machine that won't let them breathe, maybe hitting that unfollow was the only move left that still felt like control. Right as fans were still unpacking the fallout from the unfollow, Justin Bieber stirred the pot even more, without saying a single word. It started with a reel he posted on his Instagram story. At first glance, it seemed random, just a clip, poking fun at how artists talk about their music. But to fans, It hit way too close to home. The original audio was from creator Seven Johnson, but the tone, the delivery felt eerily familiar. Suddenly, comment sections lit up. This is definitely about Benny Blanco. Is this a Benny impression? Did Justin just shade Selena's man? Because here's the thing, that video, that clip, that exact voice inflection sounded exactly like how Benny talks during interviews. The exaggerated self-deprecation, the casual brag, the awkward charm, it matched Benny's vibe too perfectly. To ignore, and the fact that it dropped right after the Hailey-Selena unfollow? Too suspicious for fans to chalk up as coincidence. It didn't feel like a joke, it felt like a message. A passive-aggressive dig wrapped in plausible deniability. Classic Bieber. People started digging. Rewatching Benny's interviews. Comparing tones. Lining up Justin's post history. And the narrative started to snowball. Was Justin feeling some type of way about Benny and Selena being together? Was this jealousy, unresolved history, or just petty timing? After all, Justin and Benny weren't strangers, they were once friends, collaborators, industry allies. And now, Justin's married to Hailey, Benny's dating his ex, and a single reel just reopened that entire chapter with a single swipe. But Justin didn't stop there. Not long after, he posted another story, this time a clip that struck an even deeper nerve. The audio was raw, a voice talking about getting the silent treatment, overthinking and spiraling from lack of clarity in a relationship. If you're giving me the silent treatment, at least tell me why. I have anxiety and I overthink. If you leave me room for error, there will be error. It was personal, vulnerable, and again, perfectly timed. Fans were already speculating about tension in Justin and Hailey's marriage. The story didn't calm that. It poured gasoline on it. Was Justin talking about Hailey? Was he venting through borrowed audio? Or was he just lost in the mess and posting whatever mirrored how he felt that day? Nobody knew, but everyone had a theory. And once again, the drama refused to rest. Every move, every post, every breath became a clue in a puzzle that maybe even they can't solve anymore, while fans were still trying to decode Justin's cryptic stories. The headlines did what they always do, they exploded. This time, it wasn't just fan speculation fueling the fire. It was insider reports. Page 6 dropped a bombshell, claiming that Justin and Hailey's marriage isn't just under pressure, it's struggling to hold things together. And if you believe what sources are saying, things behind the scenes are even messier than what we're seeing online. According to these reports, Justin's growing increasingly frustrated. Not just with the rumors, not just with the public obsession, but with Hailey herself, or more specifically, the way she handles their relationship in front of the world. Insiders say Justin feels like Hailey is more focused on how their marriage looks than how it actually feels. That she's too consumed with appearances, brand deals, and curated content while he's craving something quieter, more grounded, more real. They claim he's tired of the performative vibe, tired of smiling for the camera while they're barely speaking at home. And Hailey? She's reportedly tired too. One source said Justin's lack of motivation lately, creatively, emotionally, even personally, has been weighing on her. That she's carrying the emotional load while he drifts between passive posts and silent moods. That while they both want to save what they have, it's getting harder to pretend things are okay when they're not. And when you stack that kind of emotional pressure on top of constant fan scrutiny, old fan comparisons, and viral backlash, it becomes almost impossible to breathe. Hailey even said it herself in a recent interview with Vogue. When asked if she ever thought people would ease up after years of marriage, she said, "Well, I thought 7 years in it would have already, and it hasn't." Her words were blunt, laced with that tired smile that says more than she probably meant to. You'd think after having a child, people would chill out, but no. That's what she said, and then she shrugged, gave that sly grin, and added, "So I guess these people are just going to be mad." And maybe she's right. Because no matter what they post, how many times they show up hand in hand, or how many cryptic captions they drop, it never really stops. The spotlight never softens, the rumors never run out. And the obsession? It just finds new fuel every single time either one of them logs on. And the thing is, maybe they don't even want to escape it. Because for all the stress, all the headlines, all the chaos, they're still here, still posting, still dropping content that gets dissected frame by frame. And at some point, it's hard not to wonder, if they really wanted the noise to stop, wouldn't they move differently? Because, let's be honest, there are plenty of celebrities with massive followings who manage to keep their private lives private, who slip under the radar, focus on their families, and let the drama pass them by. But Justin and Hailey? They move like magnets for controversy. Whether intentional or not, their posts keep the conversation alive, sometimes subtly, sometimes. Not one vague reel, one missing ring, one like on the wrong post. That's all it takes to start a new fire, and Hailey's social media history hasn't exactly helped her case. Over the years, fans have clocked her liking shady posts that seemed to throw jabs at Selena. Some subtle, some not. And every time that happens, it's like pouring gasoline on an already smoldering flame. The fan wars flare up again. The obsession renews itself. And the cycle continues with more commentary, more conspiracies, more content. It's like this thing has grown beyond them. The drama has become its own living, breathing force, one that feeds on silence just as much as it feeds on attention doubt at this point. Even if they wanted to fade out, could they? Could Justin and Hailey truly step out of the spotlight and live a quiet, unbothered life? Or is there something about all of this, the speculation, the energy, the clicks, that they've come to accept as part of the deal? Maybe even need? Because the truth is, they don't do much to shut it down. And that leaves fans reading between the lines, watching every movement, every story, every like. Waiting for the next clue, the next crack, the next chapter. But what do you think? Are the breakup rumors real? Are we watching a marriage unravel in real time, or are we just projecting old wounds onto new posts? Can they ever leave this behind? Or are they trapped in it for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear everything, the theories, the questions, the receipts. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay locked in with no filter, because we're bringing you the hottest, rawest celebrity drama every single day. Smash that like, send it to your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.